First opened in the year 2000. A look there at Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Houston Astros. It's Astros baseball, and it's next on the show. Alonso Abreu gets the start for Houston in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, last outing he only pitched 4 innings. So I know he was disappointed, as was their coaching staff. They're hoping he can get to the 5th, maybe even the 6th inning. He does that, it allows their bullpen a little more length and gives them a chance to win. So that's what we're looking for in this game.
In now is Adam Eaton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Fielder, number 1.
First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Well, Matt, and another thing, I mean, this is a really good team. We know that, right? I mean, they've already clinched the division. The question will be, how do you rest guys down the stretch to get ready for the playoffs? And that, to me, is more challenging maybe than the rest of the season on the calendar.
Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Well, you give up a leadoff base hit. I don't care if it's up the middle or if it's off the wall. You don't want to give up a hit to the leadoff guy. Now you find yourself working out of the stretch. Let's see if he's able to get a ground ball and maybe get a double play.
Into the box, number 15. Pitch inside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
No one out with a runner at second. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Hey, that's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And they'll only be able to get the out at first here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Stepping into the box, Todd Frazier. Base is empty in front of him with 1 away following the RBI ground out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Matt, Jansen's going to remind you of those Brave games we used to watch with Maddox and Glavine and Smoltz were pitching, because he's got a wide zone. He's going to take us back to the 90s calling balls off the plate.
1-1. Here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. One out, nobody on. Strike 3 called on the slurve that time, and they're at 2 down. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'm looking for a big-time performance out of Alexi Ramirez. He's already snatched 20 bags this year. When you think about it, there are not a lot of guys stealing 20 bases anymore. So that's already a big year in terms of stealing bases. And he's not even done yet.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He was 1 for 3 in the ballgame back on Sunday. Here's the first pitch to him. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Goodness gracious, Matt. 100 miles an hour. No wonder he swung and missed. You're not catching up to that pitch. No way.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The White Sox lead this one 1-0. Number 45 will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he has really struggled his last 3 outings. The ERA totally inflated. It's over 5. When you look at that, that's too many runs he's given up. And he's just not giving his team a chance to even get out the gate and win the game.
Into the box now, Gary Cox.
Leading off for the
He's a guy
Astros.
hoping to finish strong in the season's
fielder,
final month.
Gary
Definitely in the
Cox.
discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. And a high strike there, 0-1. And Harold, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
And, Matt, the other thing, both teams are on a winning streak right now. I love watching good baseball. So nothing's better than watching 2 teams that are on a winning streak collide. So we're going to get some good baseball, hopefully, in this game.
Throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Here comes the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
This one's down to third. Frazier's up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Settling in now, Michael Lee. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3-0 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0, he wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0, he made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Into the box now, number 3. And as the season nears an end, he currently leads the league in runs batted in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Now a throw over, back in standing. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid Park. It's the White Sox 1 and the Astros nothing. Now at the plate, Alexi Ramirez. As we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner, but foul. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. And that's in there. Base hit. At the plate, number 52. The average for him entering play, 52. Not far north of 200. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Wow, 1 pitch ago he had only given up a single, but that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Ready on 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Astros. At second base, Jose Altuve. He's a Gold Glover. You know why? He always had arm strength, but he didn't always catch the ball consistently. He worked his tail off and became a guy that can catch the ball, and now he can throw it. He's impressive out there.
Now at the plate, Alex Guerrero. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A high fastball is in there.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you sometimes you're just going to have games that get away from you. He's been struggling all outing long, and that wild pitch puts a little salt into the wound. He just hasn't had it in this one.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Number 24, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Three and one, here it is. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter, number 24.
Standing in, number 24. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 0-1 delivery. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, that's a tempting pitch right there. You got that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up. But it was a good layoff. Not the pitch he definitely wanted to hit, but it was tempting, no doubt.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch. But that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto now. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Softly hit out to short. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. So here's Joe Mauer. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. And he gets ahead 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
To short. Taken there by Ramirez. No problem here, 1 away.
Well, let's take a look at the White Sox defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down at third base at the Todd father. Todd Frazier, yeah, the Little League superstar from the '98 World Series when he was the MVP and led his team from Toms River. He's matured now to a Major League All-Star third baseman. Really impressive resume.
Now to the plate, David Lee. He homered in the series finale back on Sunday. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, that's playing within his game right there. The speedster gets a little infield single, and now he's on to do damage.
Striding in, Andy Ibanez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here comes the 1-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So another stolen base there. This definitely is a team that's used their wheels to full advantage all season long as we check out the league leaderboard for stolen bases. And as you can see, the Astros currently lead the AL in that department. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 8th, first baseman, Albert Pujols.
Here's Albert now. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. From the stretch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball. He wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
0-1 delivery. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A little bouncer. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Number 15 is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. One left for Houston. It remains 1-0. Digging in to try it again. Adam Eaton. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Adam Eaton.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
Oh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
15.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, number 15, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Misses. Ball 2.
Seems like he's throwing everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Another 2-2 offering. And a fastball just a bit up.
This is a great battle on both sides. He's throwing strikes and he's fouling balls off. What's going to give?
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play.
That is the 6th foul ball in this at bat. Now, to those who like to see a lot of pitches, he's doing it for you.
Again, he sends it out of play. The 3-2 one more time. And here's a ball hit in the air. And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. well-executed pitch there.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Todd Frazier. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, but they're on top 1-0. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He went 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale.
Jose Altuve.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard up the middle. Ramirez is there. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, left fielder Gary Cox.
So striding in, Gary Cox. First delivery to him on the way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
That's pretty good break right there. Breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
The 1-2 pitch. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Full count. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
The 1-0 delivery. He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second. So a chance here to perhaps get on the board for the first time as he's into scoring position on the stolen base. And in terms of the Astros leaders, you can see that he currently brings up the number 5 spot in that department. And Soto can't hang on as it gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. From the belt, the pitch. 3-1.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corners.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Striding in once again, Michael Lee, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Now batting, number 3.
Coming to the plate now, number 3. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set, and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Guerrero. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Ready for another chance? Ben Zobrist. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ben Zobrist.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Zobrist awaiting the 2-1. Way in front of that fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. In the air out to right. Lee is there, 1 away.
The shortstop, number 10.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez. A base hit in his first trip. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now here it comes. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 52.
Stepping into the box, number 52 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way, and a foul pop behind the plate. Mauer should have room. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. So here's Joe Mauer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Catcher, Joe Mauer.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
Now the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. The 1-2 home to Mauer. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, shortstop, David Lee.
Stepping in, David Lee. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Eaton is under it. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Andy Ibanez.
Coming to the plate now, Andy Ibanez. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. In there at the letters 0-1.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
The windup and the 0-1. And he takes this one high. 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Ready on 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now here it comes. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Full count. Here it comes. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
First baseman, number 6, Albert Pujols.
Striding into the box, Albert Pujols. Man at first after the 2-out walk. First offering on its way. And Soto can't hang on as it gets away. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
Here comes the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
Here he comes on 2-0. And this is right by Soto to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Digging in, Jose Altuve. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The 1-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A fastball that just misses inside.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9 hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to go ahead and drive in a couple of runs.
2-2 now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that one misses in the dirt.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. So coming to the plate, Alex Guerrero. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Guerrero.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
No strikes.
And now a pitch on the way. 2-0 now.
Well, they walked him the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So digging in now, number 24. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And he takes strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto, now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. That's wide. 2-0.
Look, Matt, he's nibbling. He's nibbling. I know he's upset he didn't get those pitches, but they just miss off the corner. He can't give in now. Just continue to nibble.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And that is swung on and missed by Soto as he can't time that one, and there are 2 gone now.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
In now is Adam Eaton. Liner towards second. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied at 1-1. Digging in and looking for more, Gary
for the
Cox.
Astros.
Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Gary Cox.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Well, Matt, we've watched him struggle early, but you always talk about in-game adjustments. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They look more aggressive. They look like they've changed their whole game plan to come out now and start firing on all cylinders.
Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And he'll reach first safely. Ready once again, Michael Lee, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This is where the big dogs show up. You got runners on, you got a 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch on the corner and have confidence you can put it there. Don't groove one. That's when you get hurt.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Hit out toward second. Scooped up on the backhand. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
That was a quick release right there from the second baseman. Very easily could have been an infield hit, but he erased any hopes of that with a good athletic throw.
Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Digging in once again, Joe Mauer. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ripped down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. 1 run scores. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as the result.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Bud Norris is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Bud Norris.
In now, David Lee, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 delivery. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You'd think he's on most things all the time.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is foul right side. Now another 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Andy Ibanez is on deck. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
In now, Andy Ibanez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. He's set, now the pitch. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Number 52 is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman, Albert.
Here's Albert now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0. Three runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Looking to leave him loaded. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Ready with the 2-2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Astros 3 and the White Sox 1. Digging in to try it again, number 15. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Outside.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. The called strike over the outside corner. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And the pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Another try at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, you got to like how this inning's starting off. He starts the inning with a pretty high pitch count, and your first guy to the plate makes him work. This is playing right into your hand right now on the offensive side.
Swing and a little tapper. Payoff pitch one more time. And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's
Third
one thing to
baseman,
walk the leadoff hitter, but it's
Ranger.
even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Ready for another shot now, Todd Frazier. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Ready with the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
It looks like fatigue's not going to be a factor for him. He's still popping the glove in the high 90s, and we're late in the game right now, Matt.
Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. One now to Zobrist. Takes this the other way to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The shortstop, number 10, Alexi Ramirez.
Ready for another chance? Alexi Ramirez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. First pitch on its way. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, but if he gets through this inning, I think they'd be happy with it. To get through 6 innings and just a little over 100 pitches, I think that's pretty good outing.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Two, here it is. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Too high, ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Now batting, number 52.
Now to the plate, number 52. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Just keeping him close. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-0 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2-0 pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground is short. Scooped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Astros 3 and the White Sox 1. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. And the pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Now another 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Eaton is after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Altuve takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Into the box now, Gary Cox. Slice down the left side, but foul. Base is empty here with nobody out. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. 1-1, here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The 1-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Standing in now, Mike Trout. Liner towards second. And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is to pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box, Michael Lee, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Runners on first with one down. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this is fouled at the plate.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's another 1-2. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
This guy's a good hitter. He's seen a lot of pitches already, fouling balls off. But as the pitcher, I got to keep throwing him strikes. And if he hits it, hopefully it's at somebody.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Make it 5-1.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Stepping in now, number 3, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Outside 2-1.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
One out and a runner on second base. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. On deck, the lefty Joe Mauer. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Little dribbler down the line. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Lee is on his way home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 6-1. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Joe Mauer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Three runs already home here. Fastball called for strike 2.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
A man at third with one away. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. The 2-2 one more time. Fastball right back to the mound. He'll send it on over to first, and a big out there as that keeps the runner anchored at third with 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, David
Ready
Lee.
once again, David Lee. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Norris sets. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
0-2.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
The 0-2 home. And he just barely makes contact there as this is fouled at the plate, and it remains 0-2.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
1-2.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Man, it's been a long inning. He's grinding through it. Look, he's got an open base, and any other time I'd say maybe pitch around him, but you can clearly see this inning's taking its toll on him right now.
The 2-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And another foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
You got to love this at-bat, man. That's some kind of concentration. That's the 7th ball he's fouled off in this at-bat.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. They've locked horns. Here's the next offering. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Striding in once again, Andy Ibanez. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Wow, well, that's a combination of a little bit of speed and luck. He pulls the ball into the hole right there. You're going to drive in that run, and they have no play on you.
Here's Albert now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes set with the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Lifted into center field. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Well, I tell you, Matt, right there, man, that was an interesting play because the defense is playing so deep, they're playing no doubles. I just feel like if they were in at a normal depth, they would have caught that ball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Altuve. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Way in front of a great slider that time. Slider up that he gets a call on. Two quick strikes and now the 0-2. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Number 15 is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We're through 6 full. It's the Astros 8 and the White Sox 1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Digging in once again, Alex Guerrero. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Alex Guerrero.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, they've been able to shut down this offense all day so far. That's only the 3rd hit in the game. We're late in the game right now.
Into the box now, number 24, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Grounder down the line at third. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Well, they're down by a lot, but they've been able to string together now a couple hits in a row. This is a big inning. If they can turn it around, they still got a chance to get back in this game. They don't score here. This game's about over.
Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto now. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for one. On to first, and Soto's taken care of as well. It's a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One 1-0 pitch on the way, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Outside 3-0 now. Number 15 would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he misses again. Ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
Now batting, number 15.
Stepping in, number 15. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
1-0 count. Here it is. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Here it comes, 2-0. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And a fastball just a bit high.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. White Sox strand a couple. It's still an 8-1 ball game. At the plate, Gary Cox. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
That right there, Matt, may be the best pitch in baseball. I don't know why people don't throw that high fastball more. It is so difficult for a hitter to raise your hands up and try to get on top of that ball. And before you do all that, it's by you.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder, Mike Trout.
Digging in and looking for more, Mike Trout. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or two after this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
0-2.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. One out, nobody on. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike.
Lee.
Stepping into the box, Michael Lee. First delivery to him on the way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 1-0 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Here he is, falling behind. Another hitter. 2-0 count. You continue to put him in hitters counts, you're going to continue to get burned.
Three and 0 now. Number 3 is on deck. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Now at the plate, number 3. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Trout with his lead at second. The pitch. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Here's the 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. This one's down to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting, catcher. Show.
Digging in now,
Mauer.
Joe Mauer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck high fastball that time. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. David Lee would be next. And with 2 away and an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there. That's a 4-pitch walk.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Into the box now, David Lee. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
Here comes the first pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider. Looking to minimize the damage here. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 36 on the year for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, the reliever on the mound started getting in trouble, and we thought he might be out of gas before this at bat started. And sure enough, he serves up the home run. Hindsight is 20/20, but I think they'll be kicking themselves for not turning to a fresh arm to get out of this jam.
Standing in now, Andy Ibanez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they score 4 times on just 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. The Astros lead it 12-1. Buddy Whitaker enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work.
Buddy Whitaker.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Todd Frazier.
Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Ready on 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. He'll try again. 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's another 2-2. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 10.
Very much a laugher to this point in the contest as you get a look at the line score. 12-1 our score in the late stages of this one. Here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Ooh, that pitch was up and in. That's one of those pitcher's purpose pitches, right? Fastball, something hard up and in. Now he can go down and away if he'd like.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Line toward right center. Trout is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. So striding in, Albert Pujols. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. And he lays off again. Ball 3.
This is not the guy you want to walk right here. Look, the 8-hitter. This could set up a big inning if he gets on.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this will kick off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Has a look. Now the pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
A runner at first with no outs here. Hit on the ground to third. Zobrist on to first. A double play.
Hey, it's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Into the box, Gary Cox. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Well, 2-1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Eaton ranging back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Astros are down quietly, but don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. Yeah, beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show. Stepping up to the plate, number 52, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way. Weekly hit towards first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 7, Alex Guerrero.
In now, Alex Guerrero. First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. One out, nobody on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Bauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded down the third baseline. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
That is a great 2-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Stepping in now, number 24, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Here's the 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto, now, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. hard hit ball towards the hole. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, every at bat counts. I mean, it's a nice piece of hitting. It's late in the game and obviously a losing cause. But I'll take my single.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Squared that one up just a little late. One and one, here it is. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Astros will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
12-1 at the end of this one. Houston hosts home win number 70 on the season. Alonso Abreu records his 14th winning decision of the season, so that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.